sources you've shared with us. We're unraveling a narrative that, well, it starts with pretty profound despair, but blossoms into this extraordinary journey of discovery.
That's right. We're talking about Naruto Uzumaki, a young guy really at his absolute lowest ebb after failing his graduation exam twice.
Yeah, two crushing failures in a row. You can almost picture him, right?
Yeah.
Trudging through this dense forest, probably muttering, two failures. Some future hokey I am. Just total dejection. Rock bottom.
And it's often right there, isn't it? At that point of being completely lost that something, transformative can happen. For Naruto, it was just this little glint of something among the leaves.
Right. Could catch his eye.
Leads him to this ancient, really dust-covered book, covered in these swirling glyphs, totally unreadable, looks completely out of place there.
And it feels different, right? Not just some random book. It's like an invitation waiting for him.
Exactly. And what an invitation. The moment he cracks it open,
Yeah, shells just surge up around him like these tidal waves of paper. The air changes, goes from musty forest floor to humming with this impossible energy.
He's instantly transported. Not just his body, but his whole reality shifts. He lands in this place beyond imagination. The Library of Heaven's Path.
Wow. And inside this, well, impossible library, he meets Xavier Matthew.
The curator. He's calm, but you get this sense of immense power, and Xavier tells him straight up his arrival. It's no accident.
So not random, fated maybe.
Seems that way, like this encounter was meant to happen, designed to completely alter his destiny in ways he can't even begin to grasp yet.
Okay, so that's our mission today. We're diving deep into Naruto's incredible journey using these sources. And it's not just, a power-up story.
No, not at all. It's really a profound saga about self-discovery, about chasing down truth, and what it actually means to transform.
We're going to unpack how the library's unique powers reshape his entire world, and hopefully get some surprising insights into how we learn, how we grow, and maybe how we confront our own truths too. Let's start this deep dive.
Okay.
So let's kick off with the library's first gift, because it's just mind-bending. It completely changes the game for learning.
Right. Imagine this. Absorbing knowledge instantly. That's Naruto's first taste at the library. Scroll contents just copied directly into his memory and boom, onto the library shelves too.
Yeah, Xavier basically tells him he could cram for the graduation test in like 5 seconds, if you focus.
I mean, that alone is a superpower, right, for anyone studying anything.
Totally. But that's almost the basic package, isn't it? The really revolutionary part, the thing that makes this library truly unique, goes way beyond just sucking up information.
Exactly. As Naruto touches this old Jujutsu scroll, these sort of filaments of red light appear on the diagram.
Really?
Yeah, red lines. And they're not just decoration. They highlight errors. Errors in chakra math, half-truths in history books, even like cricket ideals baked into some text.
So the library doesn't just give you info. It gives you perfected info by showing you exactly what's wrong with the original source.
That's the core of it. And it gets even better because it's not passive. You don't just see the flaws.
You fix them.
You actively correct them. Naruto almost instinctively pinches one of these glowing red lines on the Jutsu scroll. He visualizes the correction.
And watches it straighten out and turn gold.
Right. The scroll literally shivers. The ink rearranges itself. He's just perfected an A-rank technique, and crucially, he understands why it's now correct. He thought, I just fixed an A-rank technique, and I get why it works.
That's incredible. And this correction thing, it's not just about fixing scrolls, is it?
No, that's the other layer. Xavier explains, everything you perfect here strengthens the library and yourself. It's the symbiotic loop.
The path of knowledge is also the path of refinement.
Precisely. Personal growth and improving universal knowledge are locked together. True mastery isn't just knowing stuff, it's actively refining it, turning flawed data into perfect understanding.
So let's put that to you, the listener. Imagine you had a tool, right, that instantly showed you the bugs in any information you came across. Every inconsistency, every half-truth, highlighted in red.
How would that change how you learn, how you see the world?
Would it make you sharper, more discerning, or maybe just overwhelmed by all the red lines you'd suddenly see everywhere? It's a wild thought.
Definitely.
Okay, so building on that power, seeing and fixing flaws, Naruto's journey then takes this turn towards understanding what real transformation actually involves.
Yeah, because he gets this ferocious hunger for knowledge, right? He's not just fixing jujutsu scrolls. He's devouring academy yearbooks, merchant ledgers.
Correcting cracks in chakra diagrams, and even warped proportions in a blacksmith's alloy mix.
Every little fix adds another bright shelf to the library. You see his understanding just growing exponentially.
But, and this is key, despite all this internal refinement back in Konoha, things aren't changing much on the outside. He still faces those cold stares, the whispers. They see the demon, not the kid who's, mastering universal knowledge.
Which is completely understandable, right? His first instinct is to hide. Use the Henge no Jitsu, the transformation technique, just blend in, escape the
It's
judgment.
a very human reaction.
Yeah.
We often look for those surface-level fixes for deeper problems, don't we?
We do. And the library, through Xavier, challenges that directly. Naruto pulls off this amazing henge, looks exactly like Xavier, visually perfect.
But Xavier doesn't just say, good job. He asks him, but can you feel what I feel?
Oof, that hits different. It's not about looking the part.
Right. So Naruto closes his eyes, lets these foreign memories, Xavier's memories, kind of swirl in. He embodies Xavier's calm, that feeling.
And it clicks. He gets this profound realization. Knowledge is responsibility.
And Xavier just validates it simply. True transformation is empathy in motion. Boom, redefines everything.
It's not just about changing your appearance. It's about truly internalizing, understanding another's experience. Empathy.
And that internal shift opens the door to something even more radical. Shintai-sei. A perfect transformation.
Yeah, Xavier describes this as reshaping the body at the cellular level. No illusion, no genjutsu seams that can unravel. It's a fundamental biological change.
Mind-blowing potential.
Yeah.
But Xavier gives him crucial advice along with it.
He does. But remember, any borrowed face carries its own burdens. Learn it not to flee your truth, but to step through a world still learning to see you.
Wow. So even if you could become anyone, your own truth, your authentic self, is still the foundation. Don't run from it. Use the transformation to navigate the world while it catches up.
That's the wisdom.
So this really makes you think, doesn't it? Are you maybe looking for superficial fixes in your own life? What does it mean to truly transform inside and out, embracing that empathy, that responsibility?
And what burdens come with that kind of deep knowledge, that ability to genuinely reshape yourself? It suggests real change comes from deep understanding, not just, putting on a costume.
Definitely. Okay, so now Naruto has the library's power. He has this deeper understanding of transformation. And his journey takes another big turn towards uncovering truth, suppressed truth.
Yeah, and he gets really efficient about it. Those shadow clones, they become his research assistants.
Right. Not just for sparring anymore. They're out there gathering intel from everywhere. We hear one clone reporting back like, "Boss, spent 2 days as a sparrow in Kumo, learned their patrol patterns."
He's literally crowdsourcing information gathering, seeing the world through countless perspectives at once, building this incredible mosaic of knowledge.
Through all this data collection, he starts making these incredibly personal discoveries, things that were kept from him his whole life.
Finds his clan symbol, learns their history, and Kurama, the Nine-Tails, sealed inside him, gives this really potent insight.
Because truth cuts deeper than claws, Brat.
Exactly. This isn't just academic research for Naruto. It's deeply emotional, painful even, unearthing his own stolen heritage.
And then the bombshell, the betrayal that cuts right to the bone.
Orochimaru, Danzo, they sold my clan's secrets.
This isn't ancient history. This is a direct, personal injustice that shaped his entire life of being an outcast.
And his response, it's immediate, it's resolute. Then I choose justice. Knowledge demands action.
He can't just know this and sit on it.
No way. Which leads to this incredibly dramatic confrontation with the Konoha Council.
He lays it all out, uses the evidence meticulously gathered from all your archives, basically their own records turned against them.
You see Tsunai's face just drain of color. The third Hokage admits, we were blind.
But Naruto doesn't let them off easy. He hits them with, blindness is forgivable. Choosing not to open your eyes isn't.
That's powerful, holding power accountable with its own buried truths.
It really highlights the impact of bringing suppressed truths to light, doesn't it? What does it actually take to challenge those established narratives, especially when they're guarded by powerful people?
Naruto doesn't just learn the truth, he uses it as a weapon for justice. Makes you wonder about the red lines in our own histories,
Absolutely. Okay, so his journey continues. He's refining himself, seeking truth, demanding justice, and then he's introduced to this entirely new framework for growth, the ladder of cultivation.
Right. Xavier explains that cultivation is something much bigger than just shinobi training. It's the refinement of life force and spirit, forging body, chi, and soul into ever higher harmonies.
And the standard shinobi ranks. They're just the very first baby steps on this immense path.
Totally. The scale of this thing is just breathtaking. It's this huge hierarchy. Starts with the fighter realm, 9 sublevels like body tempering, cauldron strength.
Then climbs up through transcendent mortal, saint also with 9 levels, great sage, ancient sage, immortal.
And then the god realm itself. God, celestial god, god king, god monarch. And there are even whispers of levels beyond god monarch.
It just completely dwarfs the power scales they were used to. A staggering vision of potential.
And crucially, how do you climb this ladder? How do you advance?
It connects back, doesn't it?
Perfectly. Avier says, advancement demands tempering flaws much as you mend scrolls.
So the exact same process he uses to perfect scrolls and knowledge in the library, finding and fixing those red lines. That's the core mechanism for his own internal growth up this massive cultivation ladder. It's all integrated.
It's a truly holistic system. His learning is his growth. His growth is his learning.
Now, Naruto's initial reaction is pure, Naruto ambition. Then I'll blitz through them all, believe it.
Yeah, typical. But Xavier wisely grounds him.
Cultivate not for power alone, but for the wisdom to wield it.
That's the key takeaway. True mastery isn't just about accumulating raw power. It's about understanding, ethics, the wisdom to use that power responsibly. Power without wisdom is dangerous, or at least incomplete.
This definitely makes you reflect on your own approach to growth, right? How do we pursue mastery? Is it just about climbing ranks or getting external validation?
Or are we seeking genuine wisdom, that inner harmony of body, mind, spirit, cultivating ourselves in a deeper way?
Good questions. So, after all this, the revelations, the growth, the understanding of cultivation, Naruto faces maybe his toughest challenge yet. Reconciliation.
Yeah, this hits close to home. Hiruzen, the third Hokage, finally tells him the truth about his parents. Minato was your father.
Oh man, that lands hard. All those years of feeling abandoned, alone, Naruto just breaks down. All those years, I thought no one cared.
And Hiruzen has to own it. We failed you. A painful, necessary admission.
This leads Naruto to another really brave internal step. He goes into his own mindscape to confront Kurama, the Nine-Tails.
But not to fight this time?
No, he goes, listen, to understand the story of this being everyone calls a demon. And he makes this offer.
I carried your hatred without understanding. Let's carry something better.
That's huge. Moving beyond just conflict towards empathy, even with the source of so much of his pain, looking for common ground to heal.
But healing isn't instant, even for this much more enlightened Naruto. When Jiraiya and Tsunade finally approach him at the ruins of his ancestral home, Uzushiogakure.
He's not exactly rolling out the welcome mat. They're whirlpool traps. And when Jiraiya tries the old smooth things over with snacks routine,
Naruto's response is sharp. Leave the dango. Keep the guilt.
ouch. He's not playing. No superficial apologies, no bribes. He wants real accountability, real action.
It takes time. 2 weeks of silent protest, the source says, before he even agrees to talk.
And it's a difficult conversation when it finally happens. Tsunade apologizes for running from her grief, Jiraiya for chasing shadows, basically, and neglecting his duty to Naruto,
But words aren't quite enough. Naruto slides this thin book across the table.
containing their histories, their flaws that he's uncovered in the library. And he demands your promises, based on what he knows about them now.
He wants concrete commitments, backed by their own records. And they give it. Their unified vow will earn them. That feels different. Earned.
Yeah, it does. And then Naruto lets out this long, slow breath, releasing years of hurt, anger, and he says the words that set the path forward.
Then let's write a new volume together.
It's not just about rebuilding a village anymore, it's rebuilding trust, forging a shared future founded on truth and genuine accountability.
That whole arc is just a powerful look at the messy, difficult process of forgiveness and rebuilding trust, isn't it?
Totally. It makes you think,